New at 10, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz signed this year's first piece of legislation into law earlier today, and it's all about conforming state tax law to federal tax law. KIMT News 3's Alec Lasham spoke with one of Rochester state representatives. And Alec, why was this the first bill passed by the legislature so far?
Well, Tyler, lawmakers in the legislature wanted to make sure to give tax professionals enough time to update their systems before the filing period begins. Tonight, I spoke with Rochester State Representative Andy Smith, who sits on the Tax Committee in the House. He says the new law, which amounts to $100 million in tax cuts, will allow people and businesses to retroactively get money back from federal economic stimulus that was taxed by the state of Minnesota over the last 2 years. He says this only applies for aid that was exempt from federal taxes and depends on the program you received aid from. He says the law also makes it so student loan forgiveness is not taxable in Minnesota.
The student loan forgiveness was such a huge win for the people, especially younger people in my generation, millennial and younger, who took out a lot of student loans and then are excited to get some things, forgiven. But it's a little less exciting if you get those things forgiven and then you get a tax bill that is a lot higher than normal.
Now, of course, that federal student loan relief is still being hammered out in the courts, and the Supreme Court expects to start hearing arguments on it later next month. Tyler?
All right. Thank you, Alec.